What's up YouTube, this is Shuttleboy and I'm back with yet another video. Today's video we're going to be doing a new clothing item of the week. So let's get right into it, guys. Alright, so this week's clothing item of the week, as you can already see in the back here, is going to be the Jordan 11 in the Columbia or Legend Blue colorway. This sneaker, you may or may not know actually, is one of my favorite sneakers ever. Might actually be my favorite sneaker ever. At one point it definitely was. Now I think I've just have so many sneakers I've seen over the years, it's kind of hard for me to pinpoint just one specific sneaker like that. But this is one that is very near and dear to my heart. Growing up, obviously, in Illinois, Jordans are a very big deal around here. And getting into sneakers in general, Jordans are a really big deal when you get into sneakers. And this is the sneaker that I always gravitated to the most. Now, I would say that my favorite Jordan models in general are going to be 3s and 10s. Probably 10s are my favorite. 10s are actually the ones that got me into sneakers. But Jordan 11s in general are like that one that's undeniably, it's a top 3 Jordan without a doubt. Just the patent leather, it's a very modern looking design but also very classic at the same time. Now this is my only pair of Jordan 11s as well, but I remember back in the day when these did come out, the year before I believe was the Gamma Blue 11s if I'm not mistaken, and I didn't end up getting those. I had a friend that ended up getting those actually, and they were pretty cool, but I wanted to wait out till there was an original colorway to end up getting them. I'd always see them at sneaker cons and stuff and I'd always want to buy them, but they were always pretty overpriced in my opinion, like $300–400. Yeah, without a doubt, my favorite colorway actually was always this Columbia colorway. I always really loved the Columbias, but before these did release, I think the last time they came out was 2001, so it was pretty much unheard of to find this in a good condition and a good price. So when I heard these were coming out, these were a must cop without a doubt for me. If you may or may not know, I actually am a huge North Carolina fan. I really like UNC a lot, so UNC colors are just kind of like my guilty pleasure when it comes to any sneaker in general, especially Jordans. I just love that North Carolina colorway. My first Jordan retro I ever got was actually the Powder Blue 3, and I was a huge fan of that when that came out too, because I mean, North Carolina colors, I just love that. I'm a huge advocate for North Carolina in general. I really love that place. Yeah, without a doubt, I really needed to get these when they came out. I did end up missing out on these, I believe. I don't remember the story exactly behind how I got these, but I do know I did get these for Christmas, but this was a really awesome Christmas gift way back in the day. I was in high school when these came out, and yeah, I love these to death. Like I said, North Carolina colorways, such a simple colorway for this sneaker, just barely any North Carolina blue on it, but just the details on it, ridiculous to me. Like just the fact that on the tongue you just see a little bit of that North Carolina blue on there, and it's just, that's enough to just hit it off. The North Carolina blue on the Jumpman, stuff like that. And just the bottoms are crazy to me. But this is a sneaker that if it does retro again, I definitely will be picking it up. To be honest, since I got these, which release day when it happened, I have not worn these that much because as you can see, it's an all white sneaker and it gets beat up super easily, guys. And I actually wore these pretty recently, so that's why it is my sneaker of the week, because it got me reminiscing more about, man, I really do love this sneaker. As far as comfortability, I feel like a lot of people say this is the most comfortable Jordan there is. Some people say 12s and 13s. I have had pairs 10 through 13 before. I no longer own any 12s. But personally for me, I think 13s are super clunky. I never thought 13s were comfortable. 12s I did not think were comfortable either. The cushioning is nice, but super clunky. It feels like a Timberland boot to me, at least personally. And then these are kind of like the transition, because I think 10s are the most comfortable Jordan retro by far. And this is like kind of a hybrid between the 10 being a very smooth transition, comfortable ride, and the 12 being a total boot fest. So it's right between that for me, where it feels definitely more like the 10, so that's nice, but I think the upper just feels a little clunky. Also, the fact that it uses that carbon fiber is one of those things that they just used way too much carbon fiber on here, that it just doesn't flex very well. So that's kind of one thing that always has kind of bothered me is they're not like the most comfortable shoes, but I can definitely tell if you lace them up and stuff and you broke them in a lot, you definitely could. But for a sneaker you only wear a couple times a year, it's definitely not the best. But yeah, this is one of my favorite sneakers, guys. I just had to talk about these. I think they look amazing on feet, especially with jeans, light colored jeans. I think they look great. And yeah, there's not much more I can say about them. I definitely would recommend them if you ever came across them. And let me know down below what your favorite Jordan 11 colorway is if you have one, because this is mine without a doubt. I think my second favorite is probably the Bread 11, just because it's such a classic. But I like all of them, honestly, but this one definitely trumps them all in my opinion. This is just, it's super cool, and like I said, huge fan of anything that involves the state of North Carolina, so I had to get these. I just love them to death. So that's pretty much going to conclude the video, guys. That is going to be the clothing item of the week, the Jordan 11 Legend Blue, or Columbia as I like to call it. Like I said, let me know down below what your favorite Jordan 11 is, and let me know what you think of these sneakers in general. And please hit that thumbs up button if you enjoyed this video, guys, and please subscribe if you haven't already for more golf weighing, more sneakers, more clothing, more Shuttleboy. And this is Shuttleboy, guys, and I'm out, guys. Peace.